There's something most people miss when it comes to truly connecting with someone. It's not about looking perfect, saying the right thing, or having some clever line ready. Real connection comes from being fully present. You don't need a scripted moment or the perfect scenario. What matters is intention, awareness, and the courage to be genuine. If you want to connect deeply with a female friend, or anyone, within just a few minutes, it starts with shifting your focus. Stop worrying about impressing her. Instead, focus on understanding her. Connection isn't built by talking the most. It's built by listening the best. When you give someone your full attention, your eyes, your silence, your empathy, you're sending a message that's rare and magnetic. I see you. And in a world full of distractions, that is powerful. The first minute is about presence. Put your phone away, make eye contact, and let your body language show that she matters right now. Presence is the foundation of trust. The second minute is about curiosity. Ask a question that invites her to reflect on feelings, not just facts. What's inspiring you lately? What's been on your mind? These simple questions can open doors to much deeper conversations. The key is to listen, really listen, without immediately jumping in with your own stories. The third minute is about paying attention to her signals. Watch her body language, notice the subtle cues, and respond with authenticity. Don't filter yourself to seem perfect. Being honest and vulnerable doesn't make you weak. It makes you relatable and trustworthy. When you're comfortable being yourself, it encourages her to do the same. That's when ordinary friendship starts to become meaningful. Not because you forced it, but because you allowed it to happen naturally. Connection isn't about how much time you spend together. It's about the depth of attention in each moment. You can spend hours with someone and never reach their heart. Or you can spend 3 focused minutes and leave a lasting impression of warmth, respect, and trust. Presence is the starting point. In a world full of constant notifications, divided attention, and endless distractions, being present has become rare. And that's why it's so impactful. When you give someone your full attention, you're not just hearing words. You're absorbing their tone, their energy, and their emotions. Presence communicates that they matter right now. It means pausing all mental noise, letting go of assumptions, and resisting the urge to plan your next response. It's about genuinely seeing the person in front of you. Presence is both a practice and a sign of respect. It demonstrates maturity, emotional intelligence, and empathy. It can transform ordinary conversations into deeply meaningful moments. People often crave attention, but what they really need is presence. Attention is fleeting. Presence lingers. When someone feels truly seen, without distraction or judgment, their guard lowers, their heart opens, and trust naturally grows. To practice presence, you need awareness. Put your phone away. Maintain eye contact, and quiet your mind enough to notice not just words, but emotion and body language. This creates a space where honesty can flourish. True connection isn't measured by the quantity of time, but by the quality of attention. A few minutes of genuine presence can do far more than hours of distracted interaction. Curiosity is the bridge that turns conversation into connection. When you approach someone with genuine interest, you're saying, I want to understand who you truly are. It's not about gathering facts or filling silence. It's about uncovering depth, rooted in empathy. When talking with a female friend, curiosity shows in how you listen, the questions you ask, and how you respond. Most people speak to be heard. Few speak to understand. True connection begins when you stop assuming and start exploring. Ask questions that invite reflection. that allow her to express not just what she does, but why she does it. What makes you feel alive? What thoughts have been lingering for you lately? Simple words, yet they carry powerful meaning. They show that you care about her inner world, not just the surface. Curiosity also requires patience and presence. When combined, these qualities make connection effortless, authentic, and unforgettable. True connection doesn't come from rushing through topics or steering the conversation back to yourself. It's about holding space, embracing silence when it naturally arises, showing genuine interest, and listening without judgment. That's when people feel safe enough to be authentic. When someone senses they are truly understood, they feel valued. And that sense of being seen and heard is what forms lasting bonds. Curiosity is what turns ordinary conversations into meaningful exchanges filled with trust and respect. It breaks down walls, fosters emotional intimacy, and highlights the shared humanity between two people. If your goal is to connect deeply in just a few minutes, swap your urge to impress for a desire to genuinely learn. Ask questions, listen closely, reflect thoughtfully, and care sincerely. The more you show curiosity about someone's heart, the more they'll let you in. Curiosity isn't just interest, it's love in action. Authenticity is the pulse of real connection. It's the courage to show up as yourself, unfiltered, imperfect, and sincere. Too many people spend energy performing, rehearsing lines, or masking flaws behind confidence. But what truly attracts others isn't perfection, it's honesty. When you stop performing and start being genuine, you give permission for others to do the same. Authenticity is what opens the door to trust. Being authentic doesn't mean oversharing or proving your sincerity. It means speaking and acting honestly, reflecting your true thoughts and feelings. If something moves you, say it. If you don't know something, admit it. Vulnerability isn't weakness. It's controlled strength. It takes more courage to say, "This is me," than to pretend you've got it all figured out. In friendships, authenticity builds emotional safety. When your female friend senses your genuineness, your kindness, curiosity, and sincerity, she relaxes. People can tell when energy is real, and they open up because they know they don't have to perform around you. Authenticity also means aligning your actions with your words. It's not about saying the right thing, it's about living your truth. Consistency over time creates credibility, respect, and trust. In a world obsessed with image and perfection, being real is revolutionary. Embracing your humanity, your flaws, awkwardness, and sincerity reminds others that connection isn't about perfection. It's about being human together. Authenticity not only attracts people, it can heal them. Because deep down, we all want to be loved for who we truly are, not for a mask. Connection isn't measured by how much time you spend together, but by how truthful and present you are in that time. You can speak with someone for years without ever truly knowing them, or you can share a few honest minutes and feel like you've known them forever. Real depth comes when presence, curiosity, and authenticity combine to create a moment that transcends time. True conversations move past surface topics and touch what really matters: feelings, dreams, fears, and values. When both people drop their guard and meet as equals, trust forms naturally. We live in a world obsessed with quantity. More followers, more texts, more interactions. But the soul responds to real, intentional connection. A few carefully spoken words can leave a deeper mark than thousands said without attention. When you bring full presence, listen with curiosity, and respond authentically, you create a human moment that lingers. Depth doesn't require effort. It requires attention. Notice the small things, the tone of her voice, the sparkle in her eyes when she talks about what she loves, the pauses that reveal her inner thoughts. That's where connection lives. Even in just 3 minutes, fully engaged attention can leave an impression that lasts. Depth isn't about time, it's about truth. When truth is shared openly, ordinary moments become extraordinary. Connection is not a strategy, it's sincerity in action. Show up with presence, lead with curiosity, speak authentically, and value depth over duration. When you shift your focus from trying to impress to genuinely understanding, you unlock bonds that time alone can't create. Real relationships are built in moments, not milestones. They grow from courage, empathy, and the willingness to make someone feel truly seen and valued. A few intentional minutes can remind someone they matter, and those moments can change both of you forever. In a disconnected world, your presence can be someone's calm. Your curiosity, the doorway to understanding. And your authenticity, the invitation to trust. Depth isn't about how long you know someone. It's about how real you're willing to be. When every interaction comes from honesty, attention, and empathy, you don't just form friendships. You create connections that last. Sometimes, all it takes is 3 minutes.